caused it. Banks were lending money they didn't have to people who couldn't pay them back, and now no one can afford anything.
Yes, and this begs a question. In these difficult times, is there such a thing as cheap and cheerful?
No. I mean, when have you ever heard anyone say, right, I'm going to deploy my cheap and cheerful parachute? I could have had an expensive heart operation, but I decided to go for one that was cheap and cheerful.
This Proton Mivi suffers from the same problem. It costs £7,600, so it is cheap. But is it cheerful? No.
Brakes are rubbish. Rides rubbish. Seats are rubbish. That's rubbish. Honestly, I would rather be inside Paul Scholes. This is a car you drive with a long face.
Still, could be worse. You could be in a Chevrolet Aveo.
I like a basic underpowered car. I think they can be fantastic fun. So it amazes me that they can make this thing so dull. The steering is meaningless. The pedals feel mushy. The seats are flat. The gear change is out of a... I think it's out of a Mark I Cavalier. No, that's not fair on the Cavalier.
And the cost of all this misery, £8,500.
The only reason you would buy this car is not because it's cheap, because it's not that cheap. It would be because you haven't tried any others.
I have. I've tried this, the Proton Satria Neo.
It's actually not so bad when you're moving. That's not because it's in any way fun to drive. It isn't. The gear change is awful. The engine's got no power low down whatsoever. But when you're moving, at least you're obliged to look ahead out of the cabin at things. Only when you stop do you think, actually, yeah, I'm sure I saw a nice surround on that air vent. I'll just adjust. Oh, no, it's horrible. And look at all this. Oh, that's not metal either. It's...
At nearly £10,000, the Proton is the most expensive of the three. But you do get some unique features.
The wing mirrors have been made using Fairground Hall of Mirrors glass. So when I move my head like that, all the cars... So that's either a bus, or now it's a skip, and now it's a big cloud.